Thanks to devices such as the Steam Deck, PC gamers are no longer confined to their desks and can play on the go. As a result, more and more of us are deciding to jump into the world of PC gaming. No matter if you are new to PC gaming or have been here for the long haul, there's a lot to choose from this year. Sure, some things are console exclusive, but that is much rarer these days, and as a result, we have a long list of PC games which we are looking forward to playing.
As a huge city builder and sim game fan, I'm excited about the release of Nova Roma for PC in January. This promising-looking RTS by indie studio Lion Shield is giving me serious Caesar vibes. It sees you playing God to an ancient Roman city, managing construction, infrastructure, and laws, while also keeping the gods happy. I'm especially intrigued by how in-depth the game looks. It appears that you can do a huge amount, from carving out rivers and building dams to specifying the stalls in a marketplace. City management is a complex beast, but I'm ready for the challenge and to take on the gods.
We just want this game to release already, period. If you're a fan who appreciates the satirical stories and complex characters in the GTA series, there are dozens of us, then you're probably also itching to see what Black Mirror-style narrative GTA 6 has in store. The series consistently features pointed commentary about American life, offering critiques of our society through the lens of immigrant stories, GTA 4, and desperate men forced to turn to crime for survival, GTA 5. If GTA 6 can continue that tradition of marrying emotional stories, flawed protagonists, and stinging cynicism, then it will have been worth the wait. The much-delayed Replaced is a game I've been following for years now, taking its narrative cues from cyberpunk genre icons like Blade Runner with an alternate America tale of dystopia and suffering. It follows an AI trapped in a human body looking to uncover corporate evil. Sounds like a prediction to me. This comes wrapped in the guise of an action platformer with tight, beautifully animated combat compared to the Arkham series, a stunning 2.5D pixel art style completely crafted by hand, and a 21:9 presentation that my ultra-wide monitor is going to love. It's my most anticipated game on any platform in 2026. Little Nightmares and its sequel are two of my favorite horror games ever, freaking you out with grotesque imagery and a feeling of helplessness rather than having a loud, scary monster jump out at you. Little Nightmares 3 was a bust, but that's because Tarsier wasn't involved. Reanimal is what Tarsier has been working on instead, which is a game I've dubbed as the real Little Nightmares 3. It already looks nasty in the best possible way from what little we've seen of it, and I'm very excited to dive into whatever horrors Tarsier has managed to come up with.
I'm still not especially sure what Mouse PI for Hire's selling point is besides looking like an old Disney cartoon, but honestly, I'm not sure I need to. We need more games that experiment with art style instead of pixel or photorealism, and Mouse's is reductive, it's nostalgic in all the right ways. If this is a halfway competent shooter, I'm sure the visuals will elevate it to a memorable experience. I've played Slay the Spire at least once a week for almost 8 years. That's mostly because of the mobile version these days, which means I can catch a quick game on the bus or train. I have no idea how much pressure Megacrit is currently feeling as it tries to recreate the absolute genius of the first game and its sequel, Slay the Spire 2. But whatever the outcome, I'll be there on day one. Let's ignore the fact that this was my most anticipated PC game entry for last year. I am willing this to launch in 2026. I am manifesting it. I am all too eager to return to the world of Vice Undercover, set in an alternate 80s timeline where you're an undercover cop using a retro operating system to hack and crack your way through completing various objectives. I love a character action game, and I adore a game that is just stupidly self-indulgent. And that is basically everything a Grasshopper manufacturer game is. Romeo is a Deadman, to me at least, is looking pretty interstellar. Oh, there will be an undeniable jank to parts of it, and that self-indulgence will probably at times pour into overindulgence. But after setbacks and changes dictated by publishers over the years, I'm ready to see all the messy glory that Suda 51 and Grasshopper Manufacture can conjure up with a fully self-published title, a freedom so few games are afforded at this scale. There are lots of massive PC games coming out in 2026, but I already know I'll spend most of my time playing Scott Pilgrim EX. Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion have already proven that Tribute is the beat-em-up master, and if Scott Pilgrim EX was just more of that with a Toronto twist, I'd already be majorly into it. EX isn't just more beat-em-up goodness though, as the adventure stylings look to give it its own unique flavor. God knows we need more Scott Pilgrim in our lives, and EX seems like it'll go above and beyond for that. Denshattack was by far my biggest surprise from Tokyo Game Show this year. Part Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, part Jet Set Radio, I called it one of the most vibey games I've played since Persona, and I can't wait to play more. It looks set to offer the perfect combination of fast-paced, difficult-to-master skills and an addictive, high-score-chasing one-more-run hook. Get me on the tracks. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis was the most exciting reveal for me at the Game Awards 2025. More excitingly, the 2027 release of Tomb Raider Catalyst was also announced, ensuring more Lara Croft shenanigans for the foreseeable future. As someone who has played every single Lara Croft title throughout the decades, even the terrible Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, this has already made my 2026 and it hasn't even started yet. Bring on the pot-kicking, puzzle-solving, and grapple-swinging adventures. I don't typically do my gaming on PC, but the games I missed out on in 2025, combined with the imminent arrival of the Steam machine, has me eager to change that in 2026. After missing the Peak, Repo, and Schedule 1 bandwagons, I refuse to do the same for Big Walk. Big Walk is the next title from Untitled Goose Game Studio, House. Gather your friends and explore Big Walk's bushland, solving puzzles and just hanging out. It has all the hallmarks of the games I listed above, including colorful blob-like characters and prox chat, and this time I'm going to be there day one. Now I just need some gaming friends to play it with. On the 26th, Highguard drops, which is the new PvP raid game from a bunch of ex-Respawn devs who worked on Titanfall and Apex Legends. And while you can see some similar DNA, it's clearly going a very different direction. And instead of a bunch of wall-running dudes and Neil Blomkamp mechs, it's got more fantasy flair. So if you've ever wanted to bear arms while riding a bear, go nuts. That's free to play on PC.